So today's Friday, you know what that means. We have new content in MLB The Show 25, but today we have a special program that they do every Easter, and it's a lot of fun. It's just something different than all the other forms of content. So I'll explain it a little in this video, but we have a ton of new cards to go over. So let's not waste any time and get into it. So looking at the calendar in the future, on Tuesday we have another double PXP promotion, double PXP week. We have multiplayer program missions drop 2. We have legend moonshot event, so that's going to be fun. It's all common pitchers and any hitters. We have a new mini seasons. I was just going to say something about that. We haven't had anything in mini seasons, so that's, a good thing to see. And then a new legend reveal in all caps. I'm pretty sure that is going to be the Legends and Flashbacks collection that is going to be coming out on Friday. I made a video about it a long time ago. You guys showed it a lot of support, so thank you for that. But yeah, we have a bunch of new content. We have April Spotlight. We have, a new chase card, but most of the content is the Easter content, so let's get into it. So if we go to collections, the collection for the Egg Hunt series, we have 3 cards here. And I'm gonna be honest, the collection rewards are a little underwhelming. Because let's take a look at DeGrom first. Now, Jacob DeGrom cards are always great. He does have outlier on the 4-seam, right? He's going to be touching 102, 103. I'm not saying this card isn't going to be bad. It's just for a collection reward that you have to spend a lot of stubs. The hits per 9 being in the 80s, the Ks per 9 being in the 80s, same with the clutch, is a little whatever, but you can get him a few parallels. I think it'll be a good card. I just don't think it'll be like the insane DeGrom that we've typically had in the past, but it's still a good card. 4-seam slider, circle change, slurve, throws super hard. He has decent control, good break, so not bad. It's just like, I don't know if it's worth all the stubs for doing this collection. At 18, we have Ryan McMahon. This is a great card. His card in MLB The Show 21 was amazing. And his cards ever since have been amazing. Across the board, he's good offensively. 89, 97 contact, 90, 86 power with 90 clutch. And he has great defense, 91 fielding, 86 reaction, third and second. And then we have Pete Crow Armstrong, who I don't think I've ever seen a card like this in my life, in the history of MLB The Show. He is absolutely atrocious offensively. He at least has 85 clutch, so that helps him. But besides that, he is horrible offensively. But every other stat is 99. I don't think I've ever seen a card like this before. So we do have a new Diamond Quest map for the Easter content, and the rare tier are the eggs, and they're pretty much guaranteed. Like, these are the odds from the beginning if you don't do anything and you just go straight to the stadiums, right? So it's 100% at All-Star starting, so they're pretty much just giving you the eggs as long as you just go in here and you just beat the 2 stadium bosses. That's probably what I'm going to do, and then maybe just buy the cards on the market because they're going to be dirt cheap because everyone's going to be doing the Diamond Quest, right? But yeah, if we go to the market, because I don't know if anyone yet, nobody has them yet, but if we go to the Royals, we'll take a look at Lucas Ursay, who is very good. He is really good. 4-seam sinker, slider, circle change, double outlier. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. This is a good card. Good control and break. That's probably the best card that they're releasing today. Maybe the McMahon, or maybe the Jorge Polanco too. We'll get into that. But then we have the Ricky Henderson, who of course unfortunately passed away this past year. Not relievers. But yeah, it's awesome that he's still in the game. This card is decent. High contact, discipline, and of course he's going to have maxed out speed. We also got a new Easter Conquest map. If you complete this map, you'll get a couple eggs, and you're going to want these eggs because it goes towards the program, which I'm about to show you. And then this 87 overall Anthony Volpe, who's not that good. I'm just going to be honest. I love Volpe. I'm a Yankees fan. But this card is not that good. I mean, his highest hitting stat is 81. Yeah, he's good defensively, good speed, but there are better options. But it's a free card. You can plug him into that collection. So now if we go to the Egg Hunt program, there are 4 cards and a pack. So the way this program works is you need to collect, well, there are some moments. I don't know how many. There are moments, there are missions that you need to do. These are all easy though. Shoot. And then there's a collection. Collect 5 of the 7 available eggs scattered throughout Diamond Dynasty to complete half of the egg hunt program. So you're going to need to collect these eggs that are in the game, and typically what they do is they make them hidden. They aren't, I mean, they showed 2 of them in the Diamond Quest. They showed 2 of them in the Conquest. So I mean, you're gonna have to get 1 more at least. But yeah, what people do is they typically, when this comes out, I'm not gonna do this, but people will make like a video, giving you a tutorial on how to get all the hidden eggs, because they're pretty random, but they're typically pretty easy. They're really pretty simple. It's like win a ranked seasons game, or like win a BR game, or like win an events game, or win a conquest game, or just something like that. But people will be posting how to get these eggs. But if we look at the cards in the program, the final reward is this Jazz Chisholm, who is not that good. I mean, for your final program award, good against righties, good clutch, good defense and speed, can play second, third, and center. So he does a lot. But offensively, he's not amazing. Those lefty stats are not good. I love Jazz Chisholm, man. Again, I'm a Yankees fan. And I really like his swing in this game, but this card just doesn't do it for me. We're going to get to the pack later. Let's keep looking at the program cards. We have Riley Green, who's probably a better hitter than Jazz Chisholm. He's kind of the same, just better against righties. Good defense, can play all 3 spots in the outfield. Logan O'Hoppe, 82, 72 contact, 86, 83 power. With okay defense, I feel like this is a nice budget beast catcher option for people who are tired of air attack, or Napoli's not a budget beast because you need Trout. But same with Ted Simmons, so maybe he'll replace some Veritex in teams. And then Joe Boyle, 4-seam slider, curveball, sweeper. He throws really hard. He does not have outlier. Good per nines. Okay clutch. This card is kind of just filler. We also got an April Spotlight drop, of course. The final program award is Kyron Paris. All across the board, pretty balanced hitter. It doesn't wow you with anything besides the clutch, but he isn't bad at all at any of them. So this is a nice little second baseman card. Has solid defense, great speed, second and short. Moving down in the program, we'll also get into the pack later. We have Mike Yastrzemski, destroys righties, not the best against lefties. These Topps Now cards aren't ever going to be too special. Gage Workman, no idea who that is, but he did well. Apparently, good contact versus right, okay power, good clutch defense and speed. So now if we go to the show shop, this is where a lot of the content is today. And really quickly, we got a new chase back. The headliner is still Don Sutton. We got a new chase card being Chase Utley. It makes sense. His name is Chase. That's probably why he's the chase card. I don't think he's going to be too expensive. His price is going to drop. This card is nothing special for a chase card. 97, 92 contact, 90, 70 power, 97 clutch. He has great defense. He can only play second. It's a good card, but it's definitely not worth all those stops for sure. But if we want to move over to the April Spotlight pack, we have for the rare tier, we have Taylor Ward. This card looks really good. 96, 103 contact, 94, 70 power, 100 clutch, good defense. I miss the days when he had the catcher secondary in MLB 22 or 23 or whatever. We have Hunter Green, who is one of my investments in the live series investments. 4-seam slider, splitter, slurve. Definitely going to have outlier, of course. Yeah, break outlier 2, good hits per 9, and pitching clutch. This is a very good card too. These 2 cards in the pack are very good. I'm obviously going to buy them because why not? We have a Zach Veen, good contact, really good speed, outfielder, okay defense. We have Chase Meadroth, no idea. Second, third, short, really good contact, discipline, and clutch. Pretty decent defensively. And then the last card in this pack is Thomas Harrington, closer. This is actually pretty good. 4-seam splitter, sweeper, cutter, good control and break, good per nines, good, decent clutch. This is a nice little budget beast reliever. So there's one last pack, and this is basically gonna be how you're gonna do the collection for Jacob DeGrom. There are 20 Easter cards in this pack. I'm just gonna roll through them really quickly because this video is already, over 10 minutes. Starting off the rare round, Jorge Polanco looks very similar to the Ryan McMahon switch hitter though. Jorge Polanco's finest card from a few years ago was everybody loved that card, so I think everyone's going to love this card too. Not the best defensively though. Logan Webb, he's a great pitch mix, but he doesn't have the velocity really, and his per nines are pretty bad. Tim Raines, really high contact and clutch, really good speed, good defense, switch hitter. You know what you're getting out of a Tim Raines card. Dansby Swanson, this card reminds me of the Cody Bellinger, where, you know, really good contact left and everything else is kind of just in the 70s. Elite defense, though, 99 fielding and reaction. Jason Bay, this is a great card, and the 87s are the mid-tier. But 70, 86 contact, 90, 94 power with 100 discipline, 115 clutch. Not the best defense. Edward Cabrera, talk about another fan favorite from MLB The Show 21. This is a great card. 90 hits per 9, 104 clutch. Not the best control, good break, but he has the great pitch mix. Does he have outlier? He doesn't have outlier, though. You know, that's one thing that made his Future Stars card so good in 21. Wade Boggs, amazing contact vision, clutch, no power, and defense, but if you need a guy in the leadoff spot or at the bottom of the order to just get on base, there you go. Shea Langoliers, this card looks like a budget beast. Josh Gibson, literally all he can do is hit for power, which is still very valuable, and he has a really good arm at catcher, so that's always good. Vinny Pasquantino, nothing too special with this card. 125 clutch, though, that's pretty cool. This might be a bench bat where, you know, if you have a guy on second and third, you can just bring him in and he'll have a really good PCI. Matt Brash, we're going through them quick. Reliever, slider, four-seam, knuckle cutter, sinker. This is a good card. Yeah, this is a good card, no outlier. But good per nines, good clutch, good pitch mix for a reliever. Moving on to the base tier now, the 85s. E-Guy, Rosario, good against lefties. That's about it. Solid defensively, too. We have Sean Higeli, is that how you say it? No idea. Reliever with sinker, knuckle curve cutter. No outlier, but he has good velocity. Really good control, but those per nines. 74 pitching clutch. Gregory Soto. Now this is a good budget beast lefty reliever. I might have to put him on my team. He might be replacing John Franco in all honesty. Sinker, slider, four-seam, sweeper, cutter. That is great. He has outlier on the sinker. 98 hits per 9, 94 pitching clutch. This card is awesome. Jeffrey Springs, four-seam circle change, slider, sweeper, cutter. You know, pretty good pitch mix, but he doesn't have any velocity. He has good pitching clutch, but he doesn't have good per nines either. Tony Oliva, good contact right, vision, and clutch. Good defense as well. That's about it. Rod Carew, basically the same thing as Wade Boggs, just really good across the board for contact. You know, has good speed as well. Oh my goodness, how many do we have left? Oh my god, we have 4 left. We have Brandon Webb, really good pitch mix, but he doesn't have ELO or good per nines. Joe Torre, nice contact hitting catcher who can also play first and third. We have Duke Snyder, really good against righties, putrid against lefties. And then we have Jeff McNeil as the final card, who pretty much does nothing. So yeah, I'm a little tired of doing all of those cards, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys are new here, follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, but most importantly, make sure to subscribe right here on YouTube. See you guys in the next one. Peace.